Briann is living there with 2 cars. If he's driving, another car is driving behind him. And when we get down, and then it was me, Bryann, and Daniela would walk out. If he goes somewhere, oh my God, and everything, Bryann is just walking away. And they'll be like, what's going on? Now we know waiting. Because we can't go from a life of, I did bus stop, nobody's having me. I did waka go market, nobody's having me. Then all of a sudden, you want to take pictures with me. What if I'm having a bad day? I can't say no. You turn it into something else. Now, I couldn't. I would confess, and I'm ashamed about it.
I said I would love to ask him a question, actually. Yeah.
A couple of weeks ago, I joined one of all these Big Brother spaces. Before I couldn't do it because I didn't know, I couldn't stand it. I used to panic whenever. But then I joined and I'm just like, you know what? Dragging doesn't really mean anything. There's no reason why you should let. And the funny thing is, most of the people that drag you are actually ugly. That's why they can't put their own pictures online. They're hiding their persona, right? And they can't take half of what they dish out. If you discover who they are, post their picture and they start to cry, they break down. So why am I letting what this person thinks about me matter so much?
Let me bust your head. Do you know that some of the people that drag you, they fuck with you?
Of course.
Actually,
Like they like you. So
do you know how I clocked this?
They're dragging you.
It's because you don't give them attention.
They miss you. You don't give them attention.
Do you know how I clocked this? By blocking them.
No,
they will not come and say, please tell Adekunle to unblock.
Drag me. One day I agreed. I said, bro, have fun now. How things day? Me and this guy had a proper, calm conversation. The guy said, I didn't even know you're like this. I said, we did now. That's literally how me and this guy. He doesn't. I feel like all he wanted was
the attention.
Just for me to like reply him.
And when you really think about it, and this is how I want to say I navigate or I operate. When somebody says something nasty about me, I go and click on your profile. If your profile is private, there's no point. I'll just block you. There's no point stressing about it. But if your profile is public, I look through it and I see that. I get that you just want interaction with me. If I'm feeling in a way, I'd engage. If not, I'll just ignore it. But one of the things I've also learned in the 2 years that I've gone on Big Brother is, in as much as I try to fight it, the reality is my reality has actually changed. Right, and the sooner I come to terms with it, the easier it will be for me to move forward in life. We're not really the same anymore, right?
Actually.
The things that I'm going through, you might probably never really understand it. And it would make no sense for me to want to argue or want to prove a point as to what my reality is. So the way it is you want to banter with me. If I feel the mood, I'll banter back with you. If not, I'll ignore you. But that you, as an individual, don't know the struggle that I'm going through. You have the right to talk down at me. God will punish you.
So there's a thing I use, or there's a thing I keep in my head. So I don't feel like there's anything anybody can say online that will make me feel because it's like
you've said it all.
It's not even just that. It's also people don't really know you. What people know is the idea of you. They see you online or they saw you on TV. Mind you, what they saw on TV was curated. Do you understand? It was curated for entertainment. I mean, it's not everything that you did that was
true.
Of course.
It's not everything that you did that was broadcasted. It's not even when arguments go on or if people pick his side, it's not necessary that they saw the full this thing. People might see you vexing. The camera might catch you vexing right now, and they don't know what somebody did to trigger you or put you in that state. So it's like, why am I even pissed off about what you attacking? You're not really attacking me. You're attacking the idea.
The idea of me that you think you know.
You don't really know me. Do you get what I'm saying?
So dragging has never gotten to it.
No, it got to him.
They enter.
It got to him. It got to me.
I think the one where
it hasn't gotten to me. There's nothing they've not said about me and my wife. Even my dead parents said they've insulted.
It's that one that I lost my.
Is the parents want to that?
They mocked me for being an orphan. If I saw it in my head.
You guys are lucky. You guys are lucky. I feel like I would say this because Bryann here. The only people that can actually talk about what happened to us when we came out of the house in Level Up is 6 of us that were together. Yeah. Because now we know waiting we go through when we were in the hotel room before they gave us our phones. Only 6 of us know how. One of us had to lock herself away. because the hate messages that she saw was too much.
Yeah.
It was bad. We're looking for her. She wasn't opening. We could hear her cry in her room. We're looking for her. Come out, talk to us. She was like, no, it was. And people don't really get that. People go through all these things. Like, you break somebody's character because of an idea of them that you watch on TV. And in all the pain, they come back out and they rebuild themselves because they're like, you know what, regardless of what you say, I'm going to make it. I'm actually going to be successful. And some people still just want to take that away from me. And I think it's very unfair. To get into fan wars and rivalry is easy. It's not engagement, but to be honest, it's not real life. Most of the time, we are always within the same space. If we go club, maybe we jam. If we go events, maybe we jam. But we can't have a decent conversation because this is the perception online. And it's really messed up. And people don't get that. In my season, when I came out, because my background is in business and marketing, I gauged most of the people in the house and I thought about how, okay, this person can do this person can do this. I tried to have the conversation with someone in my house. They said, I'm doing strategy. That why am I poking my nose in everybody's business? At the time, it didn't make any sense because why are you thinking this way? And over time, I've thought about it. I've tried to recreate everything that happened just to justify the situation. And I don't blame them. It is a game show. You are supposed to gauge everybody. You know, everybody has a plan and all that. So I don't blame them for that. It's understandable why they would do that. But the show has ended. Let's face real life. Let's actually talk. How can we move from here? In my season, it was level 1, level 2. Bryann is the only guy that I talked to. He's the closest guy to me for my season. Nobody knows. I didn't tell anybody I was going for All Stars. Bryann is the only one I called. I just said, Alpha, Baba. I was already on my way to lockdown. I said, Alpha, if you don't see me, he said, waiting there. I said, that P now. He said, what P? I said, you know now, we know if we talk, but that level now, just anyhow, I don't miss. He said, oh yeah, no problem. And that was it. And I went into the house. I didn't tell another person, but because of how the fans think Big Brother people are, if you don't like this person's picture, if you don't comment on this person's page, you people are not close. Meanwhile, there's real life. We are talking almost every day offline.
See, while we're here, a message came in, and I was asking Topher. So I just saw a message now before you came in here. Someone said, we know you in the house as a very calm person, someone who's loving, or feels like since you came out you've changed. Do you know why? We didn't see this person at Kasha's birthday. You didn't invite this person. Didn't invite this person. I just said, thank God Topher. The person mentioned Nelly's name. I said, thank God Topher. And I asked Topher. I said, Topher, do you remember that I asked for Nelly's number? Topher said, Nelly only uses Snapchat. And I won't lie to you. I'm not even ashamed to say it. Till now, I'm still not used to Snapchat. It's Kasha that's really,
it's okay, good for you.
And then even inviting Nelly, I just wanted to invite her. And I told Kasha, I said, I wanted to tell Nelly that I'm inviting you, but I know you will not come. Because Nelly is not cool, Kasha. Do you get? They're not cool. Now, I wanted to invite Nelly as my guy. But I knew she was not going to come.
Exactly.
But this person now does not know.
If you now do it now, fans will now call it something
but
else.
This person now say, this person does not know. The person is thinking, I didn't invite this person because...
And it becomes a whole thing.
I don't have any grudge for anybody.
But I think for me...
I think you're dealing with your own as well.
Not really.
See, leave Topher. Topher is
He's not serious person.
No, because with me, I used to face Instagram vendors. How crazy can you be than those people? Like, what can run in your head?
Fair enough.
More than Instagram vendors. And those were the people I used to go head to head with. So, me coming out to even say that should just tell you, in the grand scheme of things, you can't match those people's energy. So I can have your time. So that's why I'm like, another thing I would just even advise to our people is face your business. And if you go and be doing fan work because of this, you are just going to mind yourself.
You know that? I hear you.
I had an issue with somebody because they said they cut off communication with me. And I reached out and I was like,
you know the problem with this one?
What is up? Like, what
if this one is having issues, and that's one reason why I like Bryann, he'll call you.
What is up? Like,
I can't wait till they do you. Why you they behave social media? Make me relate. He will call you. This boy hangs out with ops more than anybody that I know.
Bro, call me. Like, what are you doing? You have my number. Come, like, so it's like, the person said, I called the person. I'm like, bro, what's going on? Like, what be the problem? He said, your fans. I'm like, am I my fans? Like, am I? Do you like that was bro, this is real life. Me and you, we're here right now. We're having a real life conversation.
And I think that's the reason I like
This is
them,
what-
them one year and then and do they understand these things? You understand? No matter what, no matter the backlash between their fans and maybe let's say our fans.
You don't
They still,
concern
yeah,
them.
they don't. They don't. I
You
think
don't
they understand
concern
these
them.
things.
Let the fans do what they want to do.
Yes,
Don't get
yes,
involved.
yes.
That's the
It's
way.
their fight, and that's why if you troll me, I won't respond because I have people who fight my fight.
They can
If
rely.
God has raised men to fight, no. At some point, I know, but see. Let me tell you one thing, bro. No. See, you know why I feel bad sometimes. See, you know why I feel bad sometimes because that person that's trolling me, they don't have worse words than I do. You understand?
That's
I know
why
where I come from. So in my head, God, if I face you now, but okay, no, Allah, let me leave you. But the day I will answer you, I will answer you the day that I know it will pay me, and I know that day. Because now, if I answer you now, it's paying you. I have more followers than you do. You understand? It's paying you. The day it will pay me, I will answer, and I know the day. I know the day it will pay me.
Nah, but there's a guy, there's an account that messaged me on Twitter. I felt like, no, me will just enter room, just rack them out.
If we cannot rock it out, there's no point.
The only response was,
Bro, there's no point. It's
like one thing
true.
they again with gas rack them out. Like after we don't rack them out, then we feel it talk like normal. Like this guy, it's different. It's different. I go, you are a shitty artist. This, bro, say that it's cool, whatever. Bro, you're speaking on my family.
Yeah.
But
This
you,
person sent a long, detailed message about what they think my family is, and they were attacking every single member. And I'm like, bro,
but you know, say
no,
now
we guys fight.
now our set where they can't even release feature where if you block somebody,
Yeah, you will
can still see the
see
tweet. Like you cannot even run away from the person. Can see you can see the person, but it's showing blocked.
Okay, I want to say something. This is actually me being a troll, right? I think the funniest thing to me is if I block an account that trolls me online and they block me back, they think it will pain me.
You're just one of many.
No, like,
I mean, they are just one of many.
first of all, I don't care about you. You
Yeah.
say, oh, this person blocked me. I've blocked him back. And so it concern me. You now take a screenshot and then I don't understand that.
Yeah.
When somebody blocks you, you now take a screenshot and you post it to say, oh, this person has blocked me. What I said pained them. Why are you coming back?
Bro,
To
for a
talk
long
about
time, I
it.
didn't know when someone blocks me. Like,
I
they
don't
tell me,
care
oh, this
about
person blocked
you.
you, and I'm like, oh, really? They blocked me?
Shout out them.
Yeah, like, oh, really? Okay, be going. Like, and I think it's one of the things that's helped me, right? People didn't understand it. When I came out of the house in All Stars, I went on a blocking spree. I went on a blocking spree. You spell my name
Why
wrong, I'll
though?
block you. So, because I'd got the first time, and I consumed a lot of the negative things people were saying about me, I didn't want to repeat the same thing.
Yeah.
I put myself in a negative, so I didn't want it. So, when I came out All Stars, I didn't touch my phone for 3 weeks.
Right.
Most people don't know that. All Stars are just there. Alpha, what are they saying? Okay, I didn't hold my phone. Anybody wants to talk to me, I speak. But after 3 weeks, I'm like, okay, let me see what's going on. And then I go on the internet, and it became a whole thing because of my journey for All Stars. It was different. So people wanted to focus on that. And I know how the game works.
Yeah.
I went into the house alone. I came out alone. Focus on me as an individual. Every other thing is an addition. But they started making the addition most of it, and I'm like, no. I don't want to see this. So you come, you insult me, block. You spell my name wrong, block. You insult. Most people come and say, I didn't even say anything about him, and I blocked him. If you insult somebody that is my friend, I will block you.
Bro, I'm sorry, I have to correct something.
Which one?
You said you went into the house alone and you came out alone, but you really didn't. You went into the house alone and you came out
No, I came out
with
alone.
plenty people. That's a fact. Because if you went into the house, right? If you didn't go into the house, I wouldn't know you.
Fair enough.
True.
That's
Fair
a
enough.
fact.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You came out with many of us.
Fair enough. We became a family. Fair enough.
I think for
Exactly.
the blocking thing, thank God for my own case, it was different. When I got into the house, I heard that like for the first week, people complained that why did this guy block me?
Yeah.
So there was already history of this one.
There's always blocking.
He's always blocking people. So now that I'm moving out, there's just
Yeah, now you can't really block people.
Yeah.
because I can't even see the crazy people already because they're already blocked from
Yeah.
past.
Yeah.
My timeline is so beautiful, both on X and Instagram. And it's crazy. I'm like, I can just be scrolling, like, you just say something, and this is how I honestly operate. If you say something that I have to think about for a minute, I'm like, why does this person think? I'm like, no. if I continue reading this person, it will trigger me. So I'm like, and most of the time, it's not that they do anything to me. I just don't want to see your content because it will trigger me. And I made it a point of contact, say, you know what, after this All-Stars, I just want to be in a positive. I want to be friends with everybody. I did Christmas message. I mean, something. I tagged all the housemates because that's why I thought nobody replied me. I say, oh, all stars they beef too. Make a day by day. Since that's how we want to be doing it.
No, but random question: what are the things that trigger you?
Man, I don't like dull people. So if you are very convinced in your dullness and you're not open to learning, because I feel I always want to impact someone. I'm like, I want to understand why you think the way you do. Let's talk. If I'm stressing myself doing that with an unintelligent person, it will stress me out, and I don't want that. So just come and be going. I don't want to see you.
But what if the person is not even aware that, like, I'm dumb?
There's a word for that actually, and I forget it right now. But the word describes people that think they know so much and are like they're convinced of it to the point where they downtrodden people that do know, and it's just a very dystopian place to be. Cause
it's something. I figured it out in the house, which didn't make any sense to me. I'll try and have a conversation with you, and we are saying A, and then you're going to Roman numeral. How do we get there? Now I know.
You don't argue with those kind of people.
We can't have a conversation.
Complete waste of time.
I can't. Next thing now is the case of this one is proud. He thinks, oh, that's not really the case. I just don't think we see things the same. It's not a bad thing, right? We don't necessarily have. We can be in the same space. Everybody's cool, jovial, we have fun, but we don't need to sit down to have in-depth because. And I don't even mean this in a bad way, but you can't match.
But I think in our situation whereby we went into the house, we had to do tasks with like certain people, maybe your teammates, your fellow game players. You're like, you yourself, you already know the dull people in the house. Sorry to say, but like when they now put them in your group, you're like, you can't even make some certain expressions because they'll be like.
But in our set, was there really? Let's
these are the problems. These are the issues.
No.
We had
no.
This is why.
No, wait, you. Yeah, wait, you. Let me tell you. Was there really a dull person? The reason I say so is, let me tell you.
Please, Jeff, repeat that your description. Some people are not aware that they are.
No, wait, chill, wait.
I'm on his side as well.
No, wait, I'm coming. The reason I say so is, one of the housemates, I used to think this person was too calm. This person was too. I used to think this person was a bit dull. But I feel some people, they're just.
Slow burners.
Yeah, they're slow. Yeah, because if you remember, I'm one of the best people I worked with during our task were you, Suj, and you and Suj actually, and a few others. The reason is, if you're working with them before the task, when we're seated, they'll say, okay, this is the idea. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Some people, if you don't ask them what they think,
they
won't say anything. Do you understand? They won't say anything. Our set, I don't feel like anybody.
No, we had smart people.
Let's not get it wrong. Silence is not stupidity.
You get some people, they are not outspoken.
Again, there's also degrees of smart. But the one thing that is worse than not being smart is thinking you're smart when you're not. Now, listen, I tell people, all my friends are smarter than me. But do you know why they remain friends with me? Because I constantly want to learn. And if I want to learn from them, they will hold my hand. Okay, bro, we know this more than you. Okay, here's what it is. I ask questions. I say this. I argue a little bit. We know you don't know, but here's what it is. And on top of all of that, you also want to learn in areas that you know they don't know, so that you have something to add. Because nobody likes a relationship that is one way. If you're a friend that's only giving, at some point it gets exhausting. It's like, bro, are you only here to take? Like, I need to also be able to get from you, which is where the balance is struck.
I want to say something to you here. I will not mention names, but some of the people you feel are very smart in the house, to me they're dull.
They're not.
They're what we call flashes in the pan.
Just so you know, they are dull. You know why?
We don't talk.
See, a smart see. No, see.
You guys are laughing. I want to
know.
know.
So see, let me tell you.
Me and Bryann, we bonded on a very high level in the house.
I'm coming. See, you're not smart to me. You're not smart if the only opinion that matters to you is your opinion.
Yeah.
You're the dullest person
You're
to
not
me.
you're not letting
You're not
them-
smart. So
Yeah.
many times, many times I was laid back in the house. For the first week, I was a bit laid back. First, I was worried about my entry. I felt like it was not okay. Then for like the next, from Thursday to Sunday, I was watching people. Do you get? Most of the people that people were holding in the house, to me, they're dull people.
Yeah.
Because if you feel only your opinion matters, bro, you don't know anything.
But you know another thing about Big Brother House is it's a cool place to just whine people. Like,
Yeah.
there's no Google to search your facts. You see people climbing stage to go and say nonsense. You see, do you know, like in 15 years ago, I used to work for a brand. Bro, we can't search these facts.
Wait, the way you're saying it, you're too direct, please.
You know something like that I also learned from like being in the house is like people have different, we all come from different walks of life.
Yeah.
You get so different philosophies, different styles of thinking, and something I had to get used to was like me and this person now we feel the gay issue, but that issue not really the issue because we don't just see things the same. But now once I clock like, oh,
This is how you think.
this is how you no. Once you start shouting, okay, I'm gonna be vexed for you.
I understand where you're coming from.
I can't vex
I
for
even
you.
know who he's talking about.
I can't vex
Yeah.
for you. Like, I can't even.
Bro,
like,
it's simply managing expectations.
It is.
And that's why when I talk to people, I'm talking about like schooling, right? Schooling is not necessarily just you becoming a professional in what you're studying. It is more about human interaction. It is more about condoning different people with their diverse mindsets and their different ideologies and being able to embrace them and accept them and manage them for who they are. If not, you're not really an individual. No man is an island, right? You cannot live alone. That's why I don't even understand the perspective of or the concept of self-made man or self-made woman. You cannot, if you are self-made, make your product and sell it to yourself. That's self-made. You need people. If people don't buy what you're selling, you're not made.
Even if you have to print your own money, someone will make the machine for you.
You get me, you know? And it's just, and for me, Big Brother House is, and for many years I got tired of talking about Big Brother. You know, it's like, I'm overwhelmed with answering these questions. But again, Big Brother House is, in my opinion, sort of a microscope on life. Because in life you find different people with different backgrounds, with different ideologies. And if you say, you know what, oh, this person he doesn't think the way I think, so I can't work with him, then you're just going to end up putting yourself in a gutter. No man is the same. No woman is the same.
That's
what you need to do, everyone needs to, it's consideration. At the end of the day, and that's why I agree with you when you say, there are no dull people. Because there are things that dull person you think you call dull, right, will teach you, school you properly.
That's if you're even wise. You
properly.
understand? You can even learn from the dance of a madman.
This is
Yes,
this
if you're
is
wise.
very, this is very insightful because in Level Up, after a while, for the longest time, a lot of our tasks, Big Brother would announce, we are now playing this game in your individual capacity. And it messed a lot of people up because, as Topher said, some people would hide under being in a team, right? But now,
me,
just you.
I was even part of all those people in some cases. Like
just
anything
you.
with sports, you will not catch me there.
And it was so bad. This is funny, and for the sake of this conversation, I'll talk about it because we're trying to create a safe space. Super Commando task in All Stars, I couldn't do it. Not because it was difficult, but because for the Super Commando task in Level Up, I can never forget it. I was the first person, I won the Super Commando task in Level Up, but I was the first person that Big Brother called to do the thing. And it was some lights would flash on the stage.
Oh, you did two Super Commando. I'm just getting used to
Did
it.
you?
Sorry. No,
It's not
you
your
know, like
mate,
we have to. So you did your second Super Commando
He
task.
did everything we did twice.
You know, and so the arrows will flash and you have to go through, you have to pretty much chart that course. And everybody was supposed to be silent, right? But I was the first person and people just kept on talking. You had 3 attempts and you failed it. And people just kept on talking and it was distracting and I just kept on failing. And people don't know this, but I remember looking up when I failed it and Big Brother said, "Thank you, you can go." And I saw people within there and they were excited that I had failed it. And that image, I don't know when it would leave my mind, but thankfully Big Brother said, maybe he saw that. And it was like, you know what, we're going to start this game again. I'm going to repeat the rules. And this time around, I go, you people, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Then I did it and I scaled through. So the second time it happened, the setting was almost the same. So I stood and I looked in the crowd and I saw the images of the people that laughed at me the first time. When I was supposed to open padlock, my hand, it vibrates. And I'm just laughing like, what be this?
Yeah.
And I remember that was the turning point for me. When I went into the diary, I told Big Brother that, Big Brother, I think that I'm living in the past and I need you to tell me something that allows me to wake up. Because also, my personal experiences are different. In Level Up, because I used to do well in the task, it became a stigma for me.
Yeah.
People started having issues with me because of it. So when I went back into All Stars, I didn't want to have issues with anybody. I wanted to be friends with people. So I didn't want to go into the house performing or winning task. I already won the first head of house. I could already, make I just calm down. But I realized that that's not really how life works.
Yeah.
You will be you, do you. Everybody would adjust along the way. People now started insulting me that, you don't really know what you did. I said, let's do the next task, I'll show you.
Yeah.
And that's when I just picked up and, I just started.
Can I ask both of you guys a question? Are you a superstar? Oh, yeah, sorry. You're a superstar.
Yeah.
But are you the hottest superstar?
No.
So for two of you guys, like, this is you allowing me to relive, just past that kind of thing. What is the most shocking thing, and this would be an individual answer, right, that you've experienced outside of everything you've spoken about? Bryann has said about things that he felt shock with. He has also said, Deks has said, I have said. What was the most shocking thing that you found out when you got out? It doesn't even have to be one
superstar. There's double superstar. So let him go first. Let him go first, winner.
First off, coming out from the house, most of the videos, like I always say, you know what I want to say. See, I'm a very psychic person.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll give you the hand to make you feel like you have everything. I'm your boy. Then treat me anyhow you want to treat me. Not like I'm not going to pay you, but I didn't have that time.
Yeah.
You understand? But I think that will make me know for really guys. So, coming out from the house, nothing surprised me. Only one thing surprised me, and I'll say it. First off, nothing surprised me because everything that happened in the house, I felt it. Even at some point, Kasia told me, I think this person really likes you, this person, I'll tell her, chill. Let's leave this house first, you know. See, I've had a lot of experiences. I think that really helped me.
Yeah.
A lot of things that you call, and I know now that a lot of your processes that you call suffering, they are not actually suffering, you're just your processes.
It's just your own experience.
Yes, your experiences are actually preparing you for the level you're praying for.
Yeah.
You understand? So everything I've been through, actually I feel we're preparing me for.
To be at this point.
Yes, be at this point. So many times when people come in my face, they laugh, they always share Kellyrae in my head.
You know what they are.
Yes. Funny enough, it's funny, but I do.
Yeah.
Yes, so coming out from the house, the only thing that surprised me, I won't lie, was when I heard a few people say, my wife and I, we didn't do anything in the house. That was the only thing that surprised me, because in my head, bro, every wager task, you cannot write cash off. You understand?
Yeah.
First off. Number two, wager task. You're playing with what I write. Can you write? Are you joking? Like 2 seconds, I don't put them together like back. Or once we have sponsor task.
Yeah.
People, they will come, Kelly, no go single. We know what you do. 2 seconds, I don't put them down. If I'm in your team, you know that, okay, at least if you use music, even though we don't act well, we can use music. Kelly will be there to use music to come out. And then we'll come out to tell me, I didn't do anything. Bro, Thursdays, nobody, okay, Big Brother never gave us anybody that would do chicken barbecue. Okay, if I was not doing it, who would have done it? Bro, I didn't help you. You said I don't do anything. Because maybe people are used to a certain narrative that, okay, the Big Brother's house, you have to be in a ship, follow a certain pattern. Bro, okay, that's for you. You should even applaud it because you went with someone else's script I went to change the narrative of the script.
People don't actually see that.
Do you
I
understand?
feel like when you win money, motivation could just fool you.
No, Topher, wait.
This guy, I've seen a different Kellyrae.
No, Topher, no, Topher, chill. Topher,
You
Topher,
want to
if,
snap your finger?
no, Topher, if you actually, maybe that's your kind of person. Me, if there are things that don't matter to people, they mean big to me. You understand? You don't know the point where in my heart, I held you as my guy in the house. You don't.
It might have been something very
Yes,
casual.
yes, you don't.
But to you, it meant so much.
Yes.
Yeah.
And,
I feel you.
and the reason I say so is if you had maybe took some time to read my kind of person in the house, there were things I told you in the house that Topher, not just this thing will happen. I feel like Big Brother is going this way.
Yeah.
You should have known that I'm a deep thinker.
Yeah.
And everything was happening.
Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, there was one Big Brother asked me in the diary room. I said, Big Brother, yeah, I suspected. He said, I heard you say it. Do you understand? You would have known I'm a deep thinker, but I feel I don't want to be too Christian right now.
Baba, be Christian.
My brother,
I
I be
feel
Holy
like-
Spirit. You
yes,
don't
I
say catch
feel
me.
like, yes, I feel
How
like,
dare you
Okay,
deny
no Holy
yourself?
Spirit.
yes,
I be
feel like,
spirit.
I feel like not everything that the Holy Spirit reveals to me
That you should
that,
talk.
that I should say.
Mhm.
Some
Like-
things are revealed, so I'll be wiser.
Spirit
So I'll
of
follow,
discernment.
so I'll follow this pattern. And that's the reason why I told.
Be guided.
Yes, and that's the reason why I told. That's the reason why I told.
This guy, they motivate me. If not me, they talk, nobody gonna do it.
Yeah, wait, chill. Okay, do you know that in the house, there was a time Kasha wanted to confront Nelly. I told her not to. Do you know why? The video is there. I told her, I say, you don't get to know some things, so you quarrel. And that's why we miss it. Every time things happen, maybe someone breaks your heart, you cry, and you don't even learn the lesson that thing is teaching you. And then it will happen again. Do you understand? It will happen again. So I told Kasha, I said, this thing is not meant. You're not supposed to quarrel. She was like, no. I said, chill. Don't quarrel. Nelly is my guy. But Nelly is a wise person. Now you know. Sometimes if you know the pattern that some people are following, if they know that you know, they will change
change
pattern.
it.
And you might not get the opportunity to know again. Now you know the pattern that Nelly is following.
Follow
You
her.
yourself, you sense. Follow this pattern. You don't have to quarrel with Nelly. Don't quarrel. It doesn't mean that Nelly is a bad person. We're here to play a game.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And she was like, okay. I was like, chill. Do you understand? And many people in the house, I know they must have seen me as this boy. But coming out from the house, you still see me less. And you
Yeah.
don't have sense. If I were in your position, I would think, what did this boy do differently?
Here, let me tell you something. Earlier, you had said something about how people were downplaying your talent, right? And your wife as well, saying, oh, what did they really do? I'll just make one phrase to that effect. Carry it and go. Jealous ones still envy. They
Actually,
will always envy.
Actually.
Jealous
Everybody
ones still
just
envy.
motivates me.
And when you see them exhibit that jealousy and envy, smile. You know why? Because it tells you you're on the right path.
actually.
Yeah.
See, Onyeka, she has not been in good terms with my wife, yeah? But some interviews during our media rounds, I always say it. Onyeka is a
I
very
beg, I
talented
see
person.
eyes.
And I'll still tell you to tomorrow.
Oh, gonna
Do
break
you
it.
get-
So
Onyeka is a very talented person. I will always say that thing. She's very talented. Do you understand? Because we have a bad parts, we have a good parts.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Because, okay, a lot of people feel this person is this way. It doesn't mean I don't see. So if you feel, I don't know what you saw in me in the house that made you feel, okay, you were more worthy of the money. Or you were more than me and my wife. Do you understand? It means you're actually a dull person. You're not wise.
Ichoko.
Me, no, chill. I'm just saying this
I
because
can't breathe.
yeah, because me, even though, like I said, even though Onyeka
Yeah.
is not in good terms with my wife, I still
You
say,
still say it as it is.
Onyeka, yes, Onyeka is
It's
a very
still-
talented.
yeah,
I
I
cannot
feel
even change that fact.
Yeah.
If we're in different teams, yeah, I'll be looking out. I'll be looking out for
Yeah,
what Onyeka wants
wants
to bring,
to-
what
yeah.
that song, that poem Onyeka wants to write. Do you understand? If it was not for Onyeka in the house, apart from Onyeka,
Yeah.
not that person. Okay, for different teams, not that person would write something that would actually match my own or beat my own in terms of poems or music.
Yeah.
So Onyeka, you can never take that part from her. So because Onyeka, maybe she has, of course, we all have our bad parts. Maybe she has one part that I think is bad. I'll not write her off that. And what did she even do there? Bro, do you understand? So that was the thing that actually surprised me coming out from that. So every other thing.
Me,
0.
my own is.
Wait, do you know something? Like, as you're saying this thing, it just like made me recall something. I don't know if you were there. In our sets, they had this very funny thing now. When people come, I'm looking at you, you're not strong. You're not strong. You don't look strong. I think you are strong. You look like you have.
My person whine me for the show, for inside the show, say, now you go win.
That one has started.
For that or shower like this, I say, hey, when I do see potential.
And the lit, and no, to be in that house, once somebody says something, it plants a seed. This one that Bryann is saying, they will go and have the conversation in a room. They go first go say, man, you were up one time, you didn't go. You were up another time, you didn't go. I think
you are too strong.
No. Me, my own, for that day, like I was feeling fresh.
Why
like,
you not feel
Topher is
I thought.
Wait, can I ask you a question? In all of your spirits, of course, except you, now only you win. In all of your spirits, on the week you were leaving, did your spirit tell you it was time?
Yeah, I felt
There was one weekend, even before
Your
that
spirit
week,
told you it's a wrap.
before that week,
Your spirit not tell you. I can't believe you.
No,
You were distracted.
My spirit told me.
I didn't.
On the week I was leaving, my spirit told me.
Well,
that week I work, brother.
I left on the last
That
day.
week I work, brother.
Let me just go.
See, that week I work, brother. That week I work, brother. I don't know. You remember that week I work?
You were going
See,
on.
that my brother, I actually kept that brother.
For the last day.
But that week in my head, in fact, see, just watch the way me and Kasha, the way we were dressed that day. Kasha was like,
Don't try you. They showed it when you say, maybe they go out.
yeah, actually,
You know what's
These guys are messed up.
maybe not that Agbada change your fate. Maybe. If it be.
The house is weird. Something happens, just one singular thing happens.
And it changes everything.
yeah, but the truth is, at that point, like I said outside, I told you, in my head, I've always felt like there are two winners. It's either you win the show and win outside, or you don't win the prize money.
But this is not the real show now.
Or you don't win. You understand? Or you don't win at all. But the most important winning for me is the one outside. So I always tell Cassie, I was like,
So you
let's
won twice.
pray.
You won the money.
Still winning.
Did you ever think somebody was strong in the house, though?
Yes, actually.
The person I thought was strong in my level was the first person to leave.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should